going in hard. I feed to my own gods. I swim with a big star. I shop in them big cars. I'm ready to make a ward. I pop you for massage.
Today is Tuesday. It is a random day of the week. I'm working from home and it is 5:06 p.m. I showed you guys my breakfast this morning. Forgot to film lunch, but I had chicken salad chick. I had the usual Sassy Scotty on a croissant with the loaded potato soup and took my vitamins. I am drinking on my Crystal Light water, so we're trudging along with our water. And I don't know, I'm sitting here editing a vlog of mine, and listening to my own vlog made me tear up. And we're in the vlog, I was about to say she, but I guess I've talked about myself in third person before. But anyway, I'm talking about grieving unmet expectations, thinking about how you thought your life would be, or how much further along you thought you would be, or something that you thought would be different, or something that you might have prayed for and you thought might have happened by now and has not. And yeah, I was listening to myself talking about that, and it just, I don't know, it just kind of like it made me sad listening to her talk about it. And I'm like, now that I know, now what? You know what I mean? Now that I know, now what happens? I'm hearing you continue to talk about it, you continue to acknowledge it, and you allow those emotions to just be, to just exist. Because I realize a lot of times, instead of allowing myself to feel what I'm feeling in the moment, I'll try to just shove it in and then put on this big, brave, happy face. So I guess now that I know that there are unmet expectations that I have secretly been grieving and did not even know it, I need to allow myself to just feel it and just acknowledge it and feel it, cry about it, be mad about it, vent about it. Just let those emotions be. You know what I mean? Just let them out instead of shove them in this box. That's what the kid does, shoves things in boxes. So yeah, I was like, you know what? We're just gonna start vlogging today. I don't know, I just felt like, okay, because at first I started vlogging and I was like, I'm gonna take you through a full day, and then I end up talking to my aunts on the phone and talking to them for a bit, and I got distracted with work and things like that, and I was like, well, you know what, maybe I just won't vlog today. And then when I got to editing, it was like, I felt like maybe I should vlog. So we're vlogging. I don't know if this is going to be a daily vlog or if I'm just going to take you with me for a couple of days, take you with me for the rest of the week. I don't really know. We'll just see how things go. You know what I mean? I don't really know. So that's where we are right now. But I just wanted to catch you guys up that that's what's going on. I am going to do a little bit of journaling, 5 minutes on my release letters, and then we're gonna go downstairs, and the goal is to get a workout done. We're doing legs today. Yeah, and I want to dye my hair. I really want to go ahead and like put some red into this hair, y'all, because the way these grays are showing up is not cute. It is not. It's not cute. So we'll see how much we get accomplished starting at 5 something. We'll see. But at least I want to knock the workout out. You know what I mean? All right. So I will talk to you guys in a bit.
I said 1, 2, 3, 4, who that at the front door? Oh shit, it's my friends, whoa. If I make a move, then it's gotta be beneficial. I've been in a cruise, but I'd rather have the benzo. I feel like J Jettas, I've been staying 10 toes, right inside the end zone.
I don't know why I like to start this hair stuff late at night. It's crazy. It's just crazy work. It is currently 10:20 p.m. The kid has worked out. She's ate dinner. She's had time to wash her hair, put a conditioner in it, chill out, watch the Caribbean Life show with my husband. We just sit there and watch the couples pick up and move to some part of the Caribbean island, and it's just, I don't know, it just seems like freedom. So I just watched that, and then I was like, I really need to take this conditioner out of my hair, and here we are. It's, you know, now it needs to be blow dried because I can't go to bed with my hair wet. It has been storming like most of the day. I mean, I'm talking thunder, lightning, you name it. The power blanked off like a couple of times. And I was looking at the weather for tomorrow because, you know, the next couple of days I'm in the office, and I just put in a calendar. I was like, look, I might be late depending on what the weather is looking like tomorrow, because out here right now, it's crazy. I don't know what it's going to look like in the morning. We shall see. So I might either be late or working from home. It just depends. So I just kind of put that in, sent it to my boss or whatnot, and it just kind of is what it is. So anyway, let me end today with the devotional, of course. I also have to do my 5 minutes of journaling because the kid wants to remain consistent with writing my release letters. So we are on day 72. It says bad turnings. Ahaz took the silver and gold that was found in the house of the Lord and in the treasures of the king's house, and sent it for a present to the king of Assyria. And the king of Assyria hearkened unto him, and King Ahaz cut off the borders of the bases and removed the laver from off them, and took down the sea from off the brass and oxen that were under it, and put it upon the pavement of stones. And the covert for the Sabbath that they had built in the house, and the king's entry without, turned he from the house of the Lord for the king of Assyria. And this is from 2 Kings 16, 8 through 9, and 17 through 18. And it says, forgive me, Lord, for the times I have turned to something or someone other than you for help. In every way, may I keep looking to you alone. I'm going to go ahead and finish the reading the devotion for tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow. See, it's thundering right now. I heard it. I don't know. It might just be a little too crazy for the kid to go in tomorrow. We'll see. I feel like a child hoping for bad weather just so I can stay home. That is a shame, but it is what it is. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hey, y'all. Happy Wednesday. The kid, I'm so sorry. It's like, I knew I was vlogging today, but because everything just kind of, I fell behind. I guess I just got up this morning and I did my devotions and things like that, and it was just like I was just dragging out of the bed, and I knew I had to be at work, but the kid was dragging. And not only that, you know, I had sent the calendar last night because it was storming, and I was like, I might be late or working from home depending on if the storms, tell me why it's sunny outside today. It's literally sunny outside today. I'm just like, wow. So I canceled it this morning when I got up. I canceled the little calendar that I sent to my boss, and I had made it all the way through the day without him saying anything. And he finally was like, oh, somebody said they weren't gonna be here. They was gonna be late because of the storms. Oh, the storms. And I was like, shut up. I literally thought that it might be bad weather just based off of, you know, yesterday. And you just can never tell, because when I had looked at the weather for the week, it had thunderstorms all the way down, like rain and thunderstorms all the way through the week. And I was showing it to my husband. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Is it literally gonna be raining every single day? And today the sun is out. And when I say the sun is out, it's beaming. The car says 96 degrees. So yeah. But I didn't talk to you guys this morning. I got to work at like 9 o'clock, got a good parking spot. I was really happy about that. And nothing too serious has happened. I've just been at work all day. It's 4:36 right now. I'm heading home, and I haven't eaten anything because today I'm fasting. So all I've had is water like all day today. And then about halfway through my half a gallon of water, I stuck some Crystal Light in there just for a little bit of flavor. But other than that, you know, and I didn't get up and work out, so I'm probably just going to walk on the treadmill. I don't know why, it just seems so, like this AC is just taking so long to kick in right now. So long. Anyway, so I will, I guess I'll chat with you guys later. I just been working. Had the boys playing in the background, you know, attempting to catch up on that, you know, and because your girl is cosplaying as Starlight at Dragon Con. So I just wanted to make sure I was like caught up on the show. It's 5 seasons. I'm halfway through season 3. And even certain parts, like a lot of parts of that show, is a rough watch for me. So I find myself either turning my head, doing something else, or taking my earbud out because I don't even want to hear the sounds of anything crazy. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'll chat with you guys later at the park. Finishing up this walk, 67 minutes in. A hot, sweaty mess. Well, I am home. I am about to shower and get some editing done so I can get my YouTube video out for tomorrow. I am at least attempting to remain consistent with an every Thursday upload. And yeah, all I'm drinking on is some more water. I have one at home. So since we're fasting, that's all we got. That's all the kid got. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping I got my 10,000 steps in. I'm about to find out. If not, I'm about to do some walking around this house here to get these 10,000 steps done. So I'll check back in later. Look at my hair. When I added that some more gel to it, and then I put the little dimming brush in it, it looks like my hair has shrunk. I like a little boy, little 12-year-old boy. I'm just kidding. Oh goodness, it's gonna fall. It's gonna be okay. It'll be fine. But all right, I'll check back in later. It is 10:47 p.m. The girl was editing her YouTube video to go out tomorrow and trying to do like a last little a last little listen through just to see if there's anything I want to change or add or whatever. And I went ahead and uploaded it. It's coming out tomorrow at 10:10 p.m. 10:10 a.m. I'm so sorry. 10:10 a.m. I am tired. I'm tired and I'm ready to go to bed. I'm also hungry, so there's that. Day 73. This is called The Mighty Mites. I assure you, this poor widow has put in more than all those giving to the temple treasury, for they all gave out of their surplus, but she, out of her poverty, has put everything she possessed, all she had to live on. This is Mark 12:43 through 44. And it ends with, Lord, I may not have much to offer you, but what I do have, myself, my talents, and my resources, I give you now in Jesus' name. Amen. Yeah, that hit. That hit. Okay. I'm going to finish reading the devotion for the evening and do a little journaling, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I get to eat tomorrow. Oh, I am not happy about this, but it is what it is. All right. Good night, y'all. I know I said I was gone. I know I said good night. I know I did. However, I just want to read this one part because I kind of feel like I need to add this part. Just sharing it because I need to hear it. And there's someone out there who may need to hear this. But it says, never allow your pride or your fears to get in the way of giving your all to God. When you give in faith and love to the one who holds the world in his hands, you're living the life he has called you to live. For you're following in the footsteps of the one who gave himself, his all for you. And because of your attitude of surrender, he will see your loving gift as outweighing anything a rich man could offer. And that's not just pertaining to money, but it's your talent, everything. Just giving your all in general, I just want to share that. Okay, now we're really saying goodnight. Breakfast. Who is up this morning making breakfast before work because she is starving? And this girl. Good morning. Happy Thursday. I cannot believe the kid is up. I have listened to my devotions. Well, I'm listening to one on the way to work right now. When I finish talking to you guys. But I did make breakfast, as you guys saw. I even have some coffee, but I don't really want hot coffee right now. So when I get to work, I'm going to turn it into cold coffee. I just wanted to check in and say happy Thursday. That's what I wanted to do on my way to work. We still not running on time, but I could have stood to have gotten up sooner. However, I am proud of the time that I did get up. Baby steps. That's another thing. When we attempt to do something or we want to make a change in our lives, and let's just say, let's just take fitness for instance. I want to, lose weight. We go extreme. We tend to go extreme. And I'm saying we because I am not exempt from this thought process. But we tend to go extreme. We're like, we're going to cut all these foods. We're going to wake up at 5 a.m. and we're going to go to the gym 5-6 days a week, cardio 7 days a week. I'm just throwing some examples out there. We just go full gusto. And I was watching this girl's video the other day, and her name is Yvette Renee, I want to say. And I was listening to her like step by step I don't know if it was called How to Glow Up or whatever it was called. I was, listening to it. And she was basically just saying, do one step and master that one change that you want to make before adding something else. So let's just say, again, weight loss, let's just go there, and you know you want to change your diet, stick with something instead of just going in like, oh, I'm going to cut out all these foods, because we're going to fall off. As soon as we start restricting every single thing that we deem as bad, we're going to fall off, okay? Because I've done it time and time and time again. But she was saying, you know, let's just say this week I'm going to eat out only twice a week. Baby steps, you know what I mean? Just one small change, or you know what I mean? Or I'm gonna cook, you know, at least 3 days this week, or I'm add meal prep. I'm gonna wake up at 5 a.m. Not all of these layers, these changes that we want to make all at one time, because we get overwhelmed. Let's be real, we get overwhelmed. Life still lives. Things still happen, you know. And then on top of that, you're gonna add, I am cutting out all of this food. I'm waking up at 5 a.m. I said I'm going to the gym 6 days a week. Blah blah blah. I'm drinking a gallon of water a day. Da da da. And then you got life still lifing. Child, bye. We're destined to fail with that thought process. We're destined to fail. You know, and the same applies even with, you know, me, and, you know, I'm like, okay, I'm working on growing a closer relationship with Christ, with God, with, you know, just, I want to do better. I want to be the person, the woman of God that my Heavenly Father intended for me to be, not to be miserable and unhappy and depressed and angry and having all this unforgiveness in my heart and all of these things, searching for my identity, searching for purpose, searching for what am I meant to be doing? Why on the days that I should be happy am I sad? You know what I mean? I'm trying to build a stronger relationship, and going for the gusto might be, you know, I'm going to go to church, I'm going to join this church, I'm going to sign up for the board and this and that and blah blah blah, and I'm going to do this, I'm going to fast, you know, 4 days a week and this and that. That's like going to the extreme, and what's going to happen, I'm bound to get frustrated, I'm bound to fall off. We are bound to do it. That principle of just kind of doing one thing at a time, kind of, and then adding on to it, it makes sense in just a lot of aspects of our lives. I hope this is making sense. To me, it makes sense. So I took that from her, and I understood it, and it makes sense. You know. Now, have I applied it? No, I'm trying. Listen, don't judge me. Hey, hold up, wait. I hate how my mind is like, I'm a start Monday sort of girl. I'm also trying to get out of that thought process of, you know, I'm going to start Monday. You know, I almost called this person a name, who saw that the lanes were merging and decided just because they wanted to be in front of me, that they were just going to ride up beside me and then cut me off. When I'm in the lane that properly merged, you're technically merging into my lane, but I'm not going to shoot a bird. I'm not going to call them a name. I'm not going to do this, because you know how we like to be animated. I'm not going to do any of that, you know? I'm going to keep on talking to you guys. But anyway, thankfully I was paying attention. But I was saying all that to say, you know, baby steps. It's okay, and I do plan to apply that. I think the thing that I'm going to start with is, as sucky as it sounds, is just going to bed earlier. Practice going to bed earlier. That is like something I really need to like implement, because if you can go to bed earlier, the likelihood of you waking up earlier is high. You know what I mean? So I want to make a commitment to start with that one thing. Not 11:20, 11:30, 12 o'clock. Let's just 11 p.m. I need to be in the bed. No TV on, no looking at my phone, no nothing. Just, I need to be with my eyes closed, saying my prayers and going to sleep. that's what it needs to be. So yeah, I'm just curious if anybody's trying to make some sort of change out there or implement something. If you don't mind, in the comments, I would love to hear the one thing that you would like to add or implement into your daily routine so that you can become the best that you can be. So I'm just curious. Anywho, I'm gonna go back to my devotion with Jeff Cavins. It's the daily reflections on the Hallow app, and he's talking about what's in our heart, basically, and how Jesus was basically saying the Pharisees were doing all this stuff for show, but what was in their heart wasn't pure, and if you come into the altar to offer, a sacrifice or whatever, don't even bother if you're angry with somebody, or mad at your brother. So I was like, oh, and then he was talking about how, we compare ourselves to the worst person in the world or in humanity or whatever, like we'll be thinking, well, I haven't murdered anybody, so I'm doing pretty good. And I had thought about it. I was like, I've said that to myself, to make myself feel good. Like, I'm not a bad person. And I'm not saying I'm a bad person, but I'm just saying you compare yourself to the worst. What you think of as the worst sin, which is murder. You're like, well, I haven't murdered anybody, But what's in your heart? What's in your heart? Is it selfishness? Is it greed? Is it anger? Is there unforgiveness? What's in this? What's down beneath, And I was listening to it when my husband walked in while I was eating breakfast, and I was like, boy, am I in trouble, because while I can compare myself to what I believe to be the worst type of sinner out there, there's work to be done for me, There's still things that I'm working on, unforgiveness, things like that I know God is dealing with me about. And I guess we're taking I guess out. The good thing about it is that I'm not doing this by myself anymore. Well, I wasn't even trying to work on forgiveness before now, but I'm not doing it alone, so that's a plus. Work it out, dude. Work it out. He running, no shirt on, getting it. One day, y'all gonna be looking up. Somebody gonna be in their car like, get it, girl, get it. I'm gonna be jogging. Me and David, we're gonna be out. It's gonna be like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. Like, she must ain't got no job to go to. No, I ain't got no 9 to 5 to go to. I'm babbling. Okay, I will check back in with you guys later. Okay, bye. Hey y'all, I am home. I'm still trying to convince myself to put on some shoes and go downstairs into my basement and actually freaking work out and stop playing. I'm doing everything but that. Let me just say that now. I have scrolled on Instagram. I have been on in my email. I was back on Instagram again. I don't know what I'm trying to convince myself to go downstairs. And I think the thing is, I was talking with my coworker today, and we were talking about doing the things that we used to do and how they don't work anymore. And that we had a whole full good conversation about that. And it was just like, I was telling her, I was like, I know how to write my own program. I know about progressive overloading. I know all of the things. However, the things that I used to be able to do and lose weight and tone up does not seem to be working now. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm bored. I feel like I would love to have someone to work out with, like an accountability partner. I would love to actually go to a class and be around other like-minded people. Even if I don't know them, I kind of want to do that. And I just feel like I need to switch things up. But then at the same time, it's a double-edged sword, because like when you're in the office, or and you drive and then you come home and you like packing up your clothes to go work out, so you gotta drive somewhere else to go work out, it's like, it doesn't sound appealing to me. And so right now my home gym is still sounding more appealing than me driving. So we gotta pick. What do we want to do? Are we bored? Do we need to be around other people and trying something different? Or are we going to stop whining and put on our big girl panties and go downstairs? So, I don't know. It's so funny because I was sitting there and I was working out, and I was pushing myself. I was doing legs and glutes. What was that, yesterday? And I was, doing the same weights. And I promise you, it was like the Holy Spirit was like, you can go heavier. You're doing the same thing, so you're going to get the same results. And I ended up putting like the 20s down. I wish I had 25s, but the kid had to go straight to 30s. And I was able to do it with no problem. I was like, it's so amazing, because the Holy Spirit will guide you. Yeah, will definitely guide you. And I think it's because I had prayed for help with weight loss. I prayed for help because I'm like, I've been trying to do it by myself, and now I'm like, I don't know what else to do at this point, because yeah. So yesterday, while working out, I could hear, like, you can go heavier than that. I'm pretty sure you can go you're going to do the same weights, so you're going to get the same results. And I was like, yeah, I can definitely go heavier. And I did. So it's like, okay. But now my mind is like, maybe I need to switch things up. Maybe I need to go to a class. Maybe I need to just really, really, really step outside of my comfort zone. And I think that's where I'm at right now. So I have something written out for today, which is like it's the upper body day. And as I was in the bathroom and I was kind of just thinking, I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to do a burpee girl workout. Hers are kind of fun because she has like these walk and tone workouts. I've done some on my channel before where you'll do a weighted move, and then you're walking or doing some sort of cardio exercise in between. It just really switches things up, and I fancy the idea of doing that right now. So I think that's what we're going to go downstairs and do. I'm just babbling with you because we're just wasting time. That's all we're doing. The kid is wasting time. So yeah, time to stop babbling, and I will see you guys downstairs.
Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, I said 1, 2, 3, 4. Who that at the front door? Oh shit, it's my friends, whoa. If I make a move, then it's gotta be beneficial. I've been in a cruise, but I'd rather have the benzo. I feel like J Jettas, I've been staying 10 toes right inside the end zone.
I'm back, heading to go see my best friend. She just had surgery, so she's recovering, and I am going to go pick up dinner for both of us and take it over to her house, and then we'll watch the mole, and I'll check on her and sit with her for a bit. We are having chicken and shrimp teriyaki with steamed rice and vegetables. That's what I'm getting, so that's gonna be my dinner. I'll make sure I show you guys. And I just finished my workout. I took a shower, put on some clothes. It's like 7:49 right now. The kid is tired, but we are honoring thy commitments. I was just telling my husband and my son, the easiest person to break your commitment to is yourself. And the way I was procrastinating with you guys, I don't want to go downstairs and work out. Okay? So it be like that sometimes. Don't beat yourself up, but as I was in the workout, I was just like, just talking to God, talking to Jesus, like, I need strength, please help me. And I felt good during the workout, and I'm glad I did something different other than the workout program that I had written for today. I'm glad I ended up doing I follow along with this Burpee Girl workout. I'll put it in the description box down below. It was an upper body walking tone workout. And I felt good doing it, and I was like, okay, so, you never regret a workout, And, yeah, so we're heading on, and I will see you guys later, because I need to pay attention to the road. Plus, I just want to listen to music. Okay, bye.
You told me exactly what you wanted me to do a dozen times. Any idiot could have done it. I know, honey, but you were the only one going down.
Good morning. Happy Friday. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Thank you, Father in heaven, for another day. I'm sorry, I need to pick it up, turn my dimmer switch up this morning. I got up this morning. I got up, I did my Be Still devotion, and I got to listen to I got to listen to the daily leadership, and now I am leaving the house late. Leaving the house at the time in which I am supposed to be at work. So there's that. Anyway, then I was just listening to my husband tell me about some more issues we're having in the basement. I don't know if I said it, but we have a flood going on in the basement. That's been that way for what seems like a couple weeks now. I think it's been a couple weeks now. And we had a plumber come out because we thought it was a plumbing leak issue. And then come to find out, when they came out, they said, nope, it's an AC leak issue. So we then had to turn around and wait for the AC people to come. Then they came, and they were like, oh, we got to order this part. And so now we're waiting for this part to come in, and we've been waiting for like over a week now for this part. So it's literally leaking every day, and my husband is having to vacuum up water every day. So there's that. And every time he calls, it's like, oh, the part isn't here, and they're very dismissive about it. And we thought it was some part that was coming from like overseas somewhere, some exotic part, and come to find out, my husband looked it up. It's like literally at Home Depot, Harbor Freight, Amazon, and I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. It's just, I don't know what's going on, and I'm trying to keep a positive attitude about it. But now that the water has been leaking in the basement for some time now, we have wood down there, and I'm worried about mildew, and I'm trying not to worry, but that has crossed my mind. And then this morning he's waiting for this pest control stuff that he uses in the house, and to keep the bugs and stuff away at bay and everything, kill them and everything. And he goes, yeah, I've been seeing these tiny bugs, as I'm vacuuming up water. I don't know if it's roaches or this or that. I can't tell what type of bugs there are. But now he's telling me we have bugs down there, and I'm just like, okay, cool story. So I am doing my best. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm doing my best to just not be like, wow, if it ain't one thing, it's another. I'm trying not to have that thought process. I'm trying not to have that thought process of, geez, what's next? Or why? Or, anyway. And then it was funny because he was telling me that his cosplay mask was supposed to come in, and I had gotten this email from Amazon because I ordered some stuff and trying to just get over spending money, if that makes sense. And it was like, it's going to be delayed. And then he was like, yeah, the pest control stuff and the mask, Amazon's talking about it's going to be delayed. And I'm like, delay. Everything's freaking delayed. The part is delayed. Parts are delayed. This is delayed, just delays, delays with fixing. And I'm just, delays. That's where we are right now. That's where my life is right now. We're on delay right now. So anyway, not going to have a bad attitude about it. It definitely threatened my mood because the kid, I'm so sorry, y'all, but this car literally, as I'm going a certain speed, he turns out to make this left turn. I'm thinking he's gonna, get into the turn lane. He literally turns all the way into my lane instead of turning into the turn lane to wait to get over. And I'm just like, okay, avoid the accident. It's all good. Because, yeah, so I don't know what's going on today. But anyway, yeah, so I'm not going to have a bad attitude about it. It's going to be good. It's going to be fine. Everything's going to work out. It's going to be okay. And I'm just praying that we don't have other issues. Yeah, come on in front of me, garbage truck. It's okay. It's fine. I don't know how a garbage truck makes a left-hand turn that quickly, but you did, and I didn't want to be behind you, but we are. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to the kid, Happy Friday. It's all good, because I'm sure you are going to be stopping, and I'm gonna, Yep. So anyway, it's good. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm just, like I said, was praying that there are not going to be any more issues in relation to this water that we've had. Oh, can't forget the best part, an increased water bill. Our water bill, we in tier 2 water right now. So our water bill is of course higher than normal. That's more money. So money and delays. It's okay. God is good. God is still good. God is good all the time. So that is my update for this morning. Oh, and then wait, the be still prayer. So she's talking about gossip amongst two friends, and the importance of not gossiping, and things like that. And sometimes when you're listening to the be still prayer, you think it's gonna go one way, but then it goes a whole nother way. So I was listening to it and I was like, oh, the kid is good. Okay, gossip. She's talking about gossip and jealousy, basically amongst two friends, and the reason why women always feel like we have to compare ourselves and put on a mask and things like that. And then I felt that because I do tend to wear a mask a lot. I do, and I'm trying to break out of that. I'm coming out of that. At least I'm coming out of that. So I was feeling good because I don't know if I told you, but these devotions be right on time for the kid. It's like God lined up in my entire life. But yeah, so the devotion, so I'm like, oh, we good, okay, because I don't, I've cut the gossip tremendously, and I'm very careful about that. And I don't really have any girlfriends, so to speak, that I, wholeheartedly gossip with, or, well, okay. let's just say I'm a work in progress and I'm doing a lot better. So anyway, I was like, oh, okay, we good. And then some kind of way, the devotion tapers into comparison, and how women feel like they have to put on a mask, and if they're not as pretty as the other girl, if they're not as this, or what their job doesn't measure up, or what they things like that, what they do just doesn't measure up. It's just a comparison thing. And I felt it. The tears were like welling up in my eyes, and I was just like, and while I'm listening to it and everything, I'm trying to stop myself from crying, because there have been points. Oh, I'm sorry, I had to look and see if that light was green, because the big garbage truck is in front of me. Do not scream, it's okay. Anyway, so I was just thinking, and I was thinking about this girl whose YouTube videos I don't like to watch all the time, because I deem her as one of the perfect ones, if that makes sense. Like the perfect YouTubers. Like her videos are always aesthetically pleasing. She's always doing something, and she seems like she lives such a good soft life, that soft life, that romantic life that they're talking about now, that whole thing they're talking about now on social media. And her videos are just always on point, and she has a lot of followers, and she has done like trips where she's done trips with her subscribers and stuff like that. So to me, she's like one of those perfect YouTubers where I can't watch her videos all the time, because I know that I'm going to look at her videos and I'm going to naturally compare myself. I know it sounds bad, but there's like more than one person where I put them on I gotta be in a certain mood to watch their videos. I'm at a red light, so it's okay. And so I was watching her video that day. I forgot what I was talking about. It was about comparison. Yeah, and I was like watching her video. Oh yeah, I know now. She was talking about going to these what do you call them? They're like events, networking events and things like that. And so I was thinking about how I went to an event a long time ago with a friend of mine, and it was like, he was like, oh, you can do your thing, blah blah blah, and just kind of talk to different people. And even though I'm so shy when I don't know people, and everybody's all, what do you do, blah 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 blah, and it just made me think. I'm like, okay, I work in accounting, but I'm not the CPA. Okay, I am a YouTuber, but if I say, hey, go check out my YouTube channel, I know what they'll see. They'll see not a lot of subscribers, not a lot of views and likes on my videos, not a lot of engagement. It's like embarrassing. You know what I mean? So you don't even want to claim that stuff because you're not proud of it. And by you, I mean me. And but again, somebody might relate to this. But so it's a whole comparison thing. You don't want, I didn't want to claim anything where people could ask, I've gone too far. I didn't want to claim anything where people could kind of look at me and be like, oh, you work in accounting? And then, I'd be like, yeah, I do accounting, but I'm not the CPA. And, and then, I have a fitness channel, but I'm not a personal trainer. I'm not a certified personal trainer, but it's just, yeah. So I was like, yeah, I don't like networking events, because people are always, asking, what do you do? And if you're not to me, if you don't have a job, like, oh, I'm a lawyer, I'm a doctor, I own my own business, I'm this, I'm that, you can be a YouTuber, but if they go check out your channel, please at least have over 100,000 subscribers, at least. You know what I mean? Not 1.5, whatever. I think 1.59 subscribers. Oh. So that just, the devotion took a turn, and I felt myself, I stopped myself from crying because I knew, you know, gossip and comparison, wearing the mask. It was just, I stopped myself from crying because David was in the bed next to me, and I don't like to cry in front of people because to me it says weak. It says you don't have it together. It says, you know, oh, another woman crying, what's wrong with her? It says hormones. It says blah, blah, blah. You know, it just, I don't know. I don't, you know, so it's just another emotion that I just shoved down this morning and tucked it away neatly, you know, and yeah. Then it led into, you know, the rest of the conversation that I was talking about beforehand with the bugs and this and the leak and the part and the, you know, delays and just like, okay, I don't know, because I just feel like I'm showing up and I'm doing the things, and anyway, so I'm showing up, I'm doing things, and I'm trying. This is the most I've ever tried to be an active Christian in my entire life. So I don't know, but it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Everything is fine. It's fine. So anyway, I just wanted to update you guys. You know, I don't know how these videos will do. My car chats are probably, not probably, they're long. They're long as all get out. And, but you know, hey. All right, I will check back in with you guys later. It's a fasting day. Of course, I did not get up to work out this morning. See how I cleared myself up that quick? It's that mask, we put it on, we good. Like, okay, let it go. All right, ain't no punk around here. Anyway, oh goodness, I will be taking a walk for lunch today, and I will see you guys then. Okay, bye. Okay, so everybody has left me for today. One of my coworkers didn't come in. My other coworker was like, I'm leaving at 12, and he bounced up out the door, and my boss was leaving out the door right before telling my coworker, hey, you know, have fun wherever he's going. I think he's going to Tennessee or whatnot. And as he was walking out the door, I yelled, I'm leaving soon. I was like, I'm not about to stay here on Friday when nobody else is here. I'm like, so I'm literally, I know I said I was fasting today. I know I did. But, and I could have easily left this out of the video. But where's the fun in not being honest? So I had the leftovers yesterday from when I went to Thai with my coworker, and I just did not want to leave this in here for today. So I heated it up and I'm going to eat it. I'm hungry and I want to eat. And honestly, I don't know if I'm going to resume the fast. Like if I'm going to just eat this and then not eat anything else, or if I'm going to just cut the fast and call it a day, because I'm not 100% sure. But I have like a little bit of leftovers left. I hope you guys can see that. But I have like a little bit left over, and I just don't want to leave it in here all day. Well, today is Friday, so I would just have to take it home and eat on Saturday. The point is, I'm eating it. I'm breaking my fast, and I just want to be honest with you guys instead of omitting this bit of information. So, anyway, yeah, and we're gonna pack it up, and I'll resume working from home. We stop at like 3 o'clock anyway, usually 2:30, 3 o'clock. So, and it's almost 1 p.m. So I'm about to I'm gonna eat this. I'm probably gonna leave up out of here like at 1:15, or maybe right after I eat this. So, all right, just want to be honest. That's all, you know. I'm home. Thank goodness. My boss literally texted me on my way home, and I'm just like, then I discovered that this woman has only been sending emails to just like me, and I thought he was on the email thread as well. It's just such a hot mess. And I'm like, you know what? Let her resend it, because I'm just confused as to why it's so much back and forth when you can literally go in your sent box and resend something. I'm confused. Anyway, I'm home. I got some Amazon packages that I was not expecting today. And I was like, you know what? Let me just share some happiness, because something just took my mood down. My mood just went down for today. And I'm like, I need to turn my dimmer switch back up again. So I just got some stuff for the bathroom and some glasses cases, because one of mine broke. And what else did I get? I think some fans to like wear when you're like clip on when you're outside. I'll show you guys. So here are the cute little eyeglass cases that I got in. 3-pack for like $7.99 on Amazon. And then I ordered this privacy screen protector for my iPhone. It's supposed to be really, really tough, supposedly. They dropped something on it and it didn't break or whatever. We'll see. Because if anybody can break something, it's the kid right here. And then I ordered 2 of these cold fans. You can clip them onto your pants or your shirt. And it also has a lanyard to have it around your neck. So this will come in handy for when my husband and I go for our walks and for Dragon Con, because it be hot. Then I got these little hand towels for the bathroom. This is Beauty and the Beach. Those are cute. Then I ordered a pair of shoes. I have a pair of these already in black. And when I tell y'all, I walked in my black ones on a Carnival cruise ship, and my feet were fine. They have arch support. They have arch support, and they're meant, you can hike in them. That's what they're boasting when you look at their advertisement on Amazon. You're supposed to, so they're really comfortable for walking in. And I didn't want to wear out the one pair that I had, so I went ahead and pulled the plug and ordered a second pair. So I'm probably going to order another pair, because there's a pair that I want that's burgundy. And then I ordered another coral reef to put on the dresser, because we got the blue in here. But you know, we want to like put one over here and then have the turtle with this one or whatnot. So I ordered another one of these to complete my little beach theme for the bedroom. So yeah. All right, we are going to do the devotional, because I need to go ahead and close this vlog out, because I have been downstairs watching television on the couch, kind of watching the boys, and want to catch up on that, but it seems like the episodes are just so long. Like I think they're like an hour long or almost an hour long, and I'm just like, and it's one of those shows where I would prefer to just watch like one episode at a time. So I was just trying to binge it, and I'm just like, man, okay. But yeah, and then I went and laid across the bed. I was getting sleepy, but I think it's because I might be just low on energy. So I went and laid in the bed, and I surfed through TikTok. And then I was like, you know what? We need to get up. Let's just go ahead and get the devotion done. I want to close the vlog out so that I can get to editing, like make sure the editing stays on point, so that I always have a vlog ready to go each week. So, day 74, it says standing up. One day, a petition was presented by the daughters of Zelophehad, Mahlon, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. Their father, Zelophehad, was a descendant of Hefer, son of Gilead, son of Machir, son of Manasseh, son of Joseph. These women stood before Moses, Eleazar the priest, the tribal leaders, and the entire community at the entrance of the tabernacle. And that's Numbers 27, 1 through 2. That was a mouthful. And it says, "Thank you, Lord, for being a God of justice. I pray you would give me the courage to stand up and speak when I see a wrong that should be righted." I'm going to go ahead and finish reading this. I thank you so much for joining me for these past couple of days. I don't see myself doing a workout today. I'm just being honest. I need to rest. I need to rest because A, I don't have the energy, and B, I need the rest. that's all I got. That's all I got. So we're going to take a rest day today. It's cool because I think I've been working out like the past few days, so it's totally fine. And I will see you all in the next video. Okay, bye y'all.